With over 1,000 different pickaxes in Fortnite, it is really hard to find the best tryhard pickaxe in the game, but today guys, I'm going to show you the 26 most tryhard pickaxes for Season 4, so make sure you guys watch all the way through because there are going to be some pickaxes in this video that I'm sure you guys have never seen before, and make sure to let me know in the comments down below what pickaxe you are using right now. But let's get started off with a little bit of an OG pickaxe, and this is the Trusty number 2. I'm actually a big fan of this. I think it is one of the best pickaxes in the game, and it is quite OG as well because this was first introduced back during Chapter 1 Season 3. You could unlock this with the Reaper skin, which is one of the coolest skins in the game. It was sort of an unofficial John Wick skin back during Chapter 1, which is really sick, so obviously this pickaxe is still really good today. It'll never be available again though, but one pickaxe that'll definitely be available again soon is going to be the gaffy stick. This is a Star Wars themed pickaxe. It is really clean, and it was added to the game with the Boba Fett skin. I am a huge fan of this. As you guys know, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so obviously I'm going to love this pickaxe a lot, but I still feel like this is one of the more tryhard Star Wars pickaxes that we do have in the game. A lot of Star Wars pickaxes never really seem to become too tryhard, and that is actually a pretty common theme with a lot of crossover pickaxes, but I feel like since the gaffy stick does have quite a simplistic design, it could be quite tryhard in Fortnite and is going to work with every single one of your favorite skins. Let's move on though to some of the best pickaxes we have ever seen, and this is the Candy Axe, and we may as well include the Merry Mint as well. Now we could include these separately on the list, but I feel like both of these pickaxes have dropped off a lot over the last few seasons, so it is sort of fair that we include them at the same position. The Candy Axe will return to the store very soon around Winterfest, which is really only a few months away, but unfortunately if you are a fan of the Merry Mint and you don't already own it, you are never going to be able to get this again. It is one of the rarest exclusive pickaxes in the game, and even though you could only get this for around $5 or $10, you actually had to go out and get a code for this from somewhere like EB Games or GameStop, and it is never going to be available again. I absolutely love both of these pickaxes though. I think they will become more tryhard, especially around Winterfest, so hopefully that does happen very soon. One pickaxe that we don't really see too many people using though is going to be the Zerial. This is a limited time only pickaxe that was added to the game with the Witcher skin. I actually really like this. I think the Geralt of Rivia skin was really underrated, and this pickaxe was also really clean. It is quite a simplistic pickaxe, and obviously since it does have a really simplistic design, you guys can use this with all of your favorite skins. I just feel like because this does have a little bit of a custom animation, and it isn't one of the more mainstream pickaxes in the game, not too many people really know this exists, and of course for that reason they probably just don't use it too often. I love the way this looks though. I think it's going to work with all of your favorite skins regardless of if they are tryhard or not, but one pickaxe that probably won't work with all of your favorite skins is going to be the Joker's Revenge. This is a little bit more of a niche pickaxe. This was actually quite expensive because you had to buy this in the Last Laugh bundle, and that did set you back around $40. I still think it is really worth it though. There were a bunch of amazing other items that you got in this bundle as well, but I feel like the most popular pickaxe that we do see people using from this has to be the Joker's Revenge. Obviously because this is quite detailed, we don't see a bunch of people using it. I still feel like it should be more popular in Fortnite today, but obviously if this was just added to the game as an item shop pickaxe as opposed to a bundled pickaxe, then we would see a bunch more people using it. I do love the way this pickaxe looks though. I've been using it quite a lot over the last few seasons just because it is becoming more and more rare, and when you do pair it with something like the Joker or Rebirth Harley Quinn, then it just makes so much sense to use this pickaxe. Let's move on though. On one pickaxe that I'm sure not too many of you guys own is going to be the Stitched Slicer. This is actually a really underrated pickaxe. Stix was by far one of the coolest skins that has been added to the game during Chapter 4, but I feel like not too many people actually realize the Stitched Slicer came to the game with this skin. It is a really simplistic pickaxe. It has a pretty similar design to something like the old Chopper, but the color style is a little bit different, and it is going to suit all of those darker styled skins in the game. I am a massive fan of this. I've been using this pickaxe a lot. It has a pretty cool animation when you actually hit objects with this, which is what I absolutely love, but I feel like there are people that do prefer some of the more simplistic pickaxes in the game. Outside of this though, if you want a pickaxe that is a little bit more detailed, then the Red Hot Revenge is going to be perfect for you. The Red Hot Revenge was added to the game a few seasons ago. It is designed to work with the Blaze skin, which is so sick, and as you guys know, this is a magma style of the Renegade Raider, so the Red Hot Revenge is a magma style of the Raider's Revenge. This was long overdue. I feel like this should have been added to the game back when we got Blaze, but it was actually added a few seasons later when we got some brand new refer a friend challenges. I love this though. You could really only get this if you did the refer a friend challenges, and then Fortnite decided to add this to the item shop, which was such a good choice because it allowed people like me to be able to get this without grinding out a bunch of different challenges. I don't really see too many people using this today though. Even though it does have a really cool design, it actually takes up a lot of your screen with the follow on animation. It sort of gets this red glow around it when you hit different objects, which does take up a bunch of your screen. So I feel like if Fortnite added a style for this where this actually didn't happen, then it would be a lot better and a lot more people would be using it. One pickaxe that we don't really see too many people using right now though is going to be the Reaper. The Reaper is just one of the best pickaxes we have seen in the history of Fortnite though, so I had to include it on the list. With Fortnite Mares just around the corner as well, I feel like a bunch more people are going to be using it. This is such an OG pickaxe, and I feel like Fortnite really could have made this one of the more try-hard pickaxes in the game, but unfortunately they did decide to add this back to the store, and now we see it in the store a lot. This could have been as rare as something like the pink Ghoul Trooper or the purple Skull Trooper, but because this does get added back to the store every Fortnite Mares, it just doesn't get the popularity or the try-hardness that this deserves. Fortnite could have added in some other edit styles for this, similar to what they did with the Skull Trooper and the Ghoul Trooper, and maybe added in a purple or a golden Reaper edit style, but now that enough time has passed, I just feel like we need edit styles for this pickaxe regardless. Let's move on though to a much newer pickaxe, guys, and this is Megumi's Sword. This is an anime style pickaxe that we got added to the game a few seasons ago, and even though this is really underrated right now, I absolutely love the way this looks. I think it is really clean. A lot of anime style pickaxes don't really get the popularity that they deserve, but Megumi Sword definitely deserves it because of how simplistic and well designed this pickaxe is. It is quite small as well, which is what a lot of pros and sweats absolutely love. They want to use pickaxes that take up less of their screen so that they can focus on trying to find other players or just seeing where other players are actually going in the zones. So using a small pickaxe is going to be the perfect choice. Even though Megumi Sword is quite small, there is one that is even better that is also from an anime collab, and this is the Slaughter Demon. The Slaughter Demon is smaller, it has a custom animation as well, and if I had to pick between Megumi Sword or the Slaughter Demon, I'm definitely going with the Slaughter Demon. It is just such a good pickaxe. I'm sure you guys already own this, but if you don't, hopefully it does get added back to the store very soon. I absolutely love the way this looks. I think it is going to be one of the best pickaxes moving forward, but it is quite rare because we don't really see too many of these collab pickaxes being added back to the game. One pickaxe that should be added back very soon though is going to be the Vision. Vision has been in Fortnite since Chapter 1 Season 8. It is sort of known as a Fortnite Mares pickaxe, but it seems to be added back to the store whenever Fortnite decide they want to add this back. It is really cool. I feel like this is known not only as a try-hard pickaxe, but also a little bit of a meme pickaxe as well, and that is pretty clear with the big glowing eyeball right in the middle of this pickaxe. I do love this a lot though. I think it is really clean and should only get more and more styles in the future, and that would allow it to become even more try-hard. I feel like an ability to customize the color on these pickaxes should be something that Fortnite looks at adding. It would be really cool to be able to change this to like a yellow or a white edit style, or even a blue style of this would be quite cool. I feel like a lot more people have been using something like the Acid Axe over the last few weeks, and that is because we saw this with the most recent My Hero Academia collab. We have had two My Hero Academia collabs now in Fortnite. The first one was extremely popular, but since the Acid Axe was part of the second collab, I feel like it is honestly even better. I do love this pickaxe a lot. I don't really see too many other people using it, again because they want to use some of the more traditional pickaxes that we do have in Fortnite, but if you guys do want to stand out and use a pickaxe that we don't really see too many other people using, then the Acid Axe is going to be the perfect choice for you. I do love the way this looks. I think it is such an amazing pickaxe. It probably won't work with every single skin in your locker though, so if you want to know some skins that are going to work perfectly with this, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll try to reply to every single one of you. If you guys do want to use a pickaxe that is going to work with every single skin, then the Scully Scepter is the perfect pickaxe that you need to try. The best thing about this as well is it only costs 500 V-Bucks. I feel like a lot of people have absolutely been loving this over the last few months, but the one thing I wish Fortnite did with this was instead of adding this as a brand new pickaxe to the game, they should have just added this as an edit style for the Star Wand. That would have made a lot more sense. It also would have allowed a bunch more people to use use it because I feel like everyone that plays Fortnite has the star wand in their locker. So instead of having to go out and buy a brand new pickaxe, they could have just used an edit style for the star wand. It is basically the exact same, just a few little details changed, but I still think this is really good, and hopefully it does get the popularity that it deserves in the future. Another pickaxe that you can pick up for only 500 V-Bucks though is going to be Leon's combat knife. Leon's combat knife has definitely been one of the more try-hard pickaxes in the game, and that is for two reasons. Firstly, because it is so cheap at only 500 V-Bucks, but also because this is literally the smallest pickaxe we are probably ever going to see in Fortnite. I mean, unless Fortnite makes some pickaxe that is literally invisible, I think it is impossible for them to make a pickaxe smaller than this. I do love the way this looks though. I think it is such an amazing pickaxe, and honestly, the only thing that will stop this from becoming even more tryhard in the future is that we just don't see too many crossover pickaxes being added to the store that often. Hopefully these items do return to the store soon though. I've seen a bunch of people in the comments wanting this pickaxe, so if that is you, make sure to let me know in the comments as well. One pickaxe that will definitely return very soon though is going to be the old chopper. This again is a 500 V-Buck pickaxe, but what is really exciting about this is that this pickaxe only returns to the game during Winterfest, and since that is only a few months away, you guys will definitely see this being added back to the store soon. A lot of people have started to use the old chopper once again. I feel like it does drop off during the first few months of the year, but starts to gain a bit more popularity as we get closer to Winterfest, and obviously if you don't already have this, you'll just have to wait a few more weeks in order to get it. We've seen a bunch of pros and streamers using this with the customizable skins like the superhero skins, and of course caper as well. It is quite simplistic, so regardless of what style you are going to use, it's going to match it really well, and we really don't have too many other pickaxes in the game that are mostly the color red. So that is really what stands out with the old chopper, and he's going to make it a lot more popular in the future. That takes us through to the number 11 position, and we have the Ebenheart Battleaxe. The Ebenheart Battleaxe is a crossover pickaxe in Fortnite. I personally am a massive fan of this pickaxe. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the Leviathan axe, but it is a little bit more detailed, and it is a two-handed default style pickaxe instead of the Leviathan axe, which is a single-handed pickaxe with a custom animation. Even though a lot of pros love the Leviathan axe, the Ebenheart Battleaxe has the potential to be even more tryhard, because I feel like a lot of pros and streamers do prefer to use pickaxes with a default animation. This just takes up less of the screen. Sometimes it feels like it is even quicker as well, and that is what a lot of people really love. It's going to work with every single skin in your locker as well. Even though this is really detailed, I still feel like it is quite simplistic, so whichever skin you are maining right now, this is going to work with it perfectly. We probably won't see this being added back to the store that often though, so if you are waiting for this to return, make sure to pick it up the next time it's in the store. Moving forward though guys, to the number 10 position, we have the Studdard Ax. Now this is one of the most tryhard pickaxes we are ever going to see. The Studdard Ax is an 800 V-Buck pickaxe in Fortnite, so it is quite cheap compared to some of the other pickaxes we've already talked about. It does only have one style, which is sort of the downfall of this, but the reason that a lot of pros and streamers absolutely love this is because this is known as the quietest pickaxe in the history of Fortnite. It barely makes any sound. I guarantee you guys, if you go and watch any pro streaming the game right now, chances are some of them are going to be using this because it is literally the quietest pickaxe in the history of the game. What also makes this really good is it is a really simplistic pickaxe as well. It doesn't really have too much color to this, which allows you to use it with all of your favorite skins. And even though Fortnite should definitely add an edit style for this, keeping it as one of the more default designed and of course quietest pickaxes in the game is really what appeals to a lot of people. That takes us to the number 9 position though, and we have Yennefer's Megascope. This is a little bit more of an unknown pickaxe in the game. I feel like I've absolutely loved this pickaxe over the last few seasons, but not too many people have been using this. Yennefer's Megascope is part of the Gaming Legends series, and I feel like this is actually the crossover series that we see most people using. There aren't really too many Star Wars, Marvel, or DC pickaxes that really gain that much popularity, but the Gaming Legends seems to have quite a few pickaxes that are actually really well designed. Yennefer's Megascope again was another part of the Witcher crossover. I think a few pickaxes from this have been really cool, and this this is a perfect example. It is really detailed, so a lot of pros and streamers might not actually like this, but it does have the default pickaxe animation, which again I think is really cool, and it is quite cheap for a crossover pickaxe. We probably won't see this returning to the store that often though, so make sure to pick it up the next time it's in the store. It also might not work with all of your favorite skins, but honestly I've been using this with skins like the superhero skins and caper as well, just because it looks really cool. That takes us to the number 8 position, guys, and we have the driver. This is again another 500 V-Buck pickaxe in Fortnite. I feel like there's a little bit of a theme here with cheaper pickaxes becoming more tryhard, but let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. This is a really good pickaxe. It has been in the game since Chapter 1, Season 5, so it has literally been in the game for like 4 years now, or 5 years, which is just so insane. I do love the way this looks. It is really simplistic. It has only one edit style though, but this edit style is going to work with every single skin in your locker. It doesn't matter if you're using Optimus Prime or the superhero skins, the driver is going to work with them perfectly. I feel like I've said this a lot, but the only thing that could make the driver even better was if there was an edit style for this pickaxe, but honestly I don't even know what that edit style would be. But one pickaxe that I think is just slightly better has to be the Harley Hitter. I feel like this has started to drop off over the last few seasons just because it has been in Fortnite since the start of Chapter 2, which is an insane amount of time. This has such an amazing design though. It would have to be one of my favorite pickaxes we are ever going to see in Fortnite, but I wish Fortnite had have added a second style of this when we got Rebirth Harley Quinn. This was added to the game with the original Harley Quinn skin, which was really cool, but when we got Rebirth Harley Quinn a few seasons later, there was no second edit style. This was definitely a missed opportunity. It would have been really cool to see like a red style of this, but hopefully that is something that Fortnite thinks about and might even add in the future. I don't think this will ever become as popular as something like the Icebreaker though, since this has been in Fortnite since Chapter 1, Season 1, and is still extremely popular. I think this would have to be one of the best OG pickaxes of all time, regardless of if you are a tryhard player or not. I just absolutely love the way this pickaxe looks. This is one of my favorite pickaxes of all time. Even though I seem to use this like every day for the last 5 years, I still think it is really good. It works with every single skin. It is by far one of the most tryhard pickaxes in the history of the game, and I'm sure even though pros are getting sick of this, they still seem to use this every single day. I love the way this looks. It is such an amazing pickaxe, but we have to move on to one of the more newer pickaxes in the game, and this is the Vault Guardian. The Vault Guardian is a 500 V-Buck pickaxe in Fortnite that was added a few seasons ago. This is actually part of a limited edition crossover at the start of Chapter 4 with a Vault game mode. You can also get the gold-blooded ace added with this as well, but you could get this for free, which was always really good. Fortnite also decided to add this back a few weeks ago at the start of Chapter 4 Season 4 because it definitely fits in with the theme of this season, which is the heist season. I think this is such an amazing pickaxe. I've been using this a bunch, and even though the crowbar and the gold crow have been really good in Fortnite, I honestly think the Vault Guardian is by far the best in the game. Even though this has also been extremely tryhard, there is one pickaxe that the Vault Guardian will never beat, and that is the Star Wand. This has been in the game for longer. It was first added back during Chapter 1, Season 8. It has been a lot more tryhard as well, and it seems like this is a pickaxe that every single pro player and streamer owns in Fortnite. I'm really surprised Fortnite haven't remade this pickaxe in some way. We obviously got the Scully Scepter, but that isn't really a remake. I feel like they should have added this in with some more bundles or just done something cool with this pickaxe, but they are sitting on by far one of the most popular pickaxes we are ever going to see, and they haven't updated this in any way. That is so insane to me. I always love this pickaxe though. I think it is so sick, and even though it is quite bright and colorful, it seems to work with every single skin in the game, which just makes it even better. One pickaxe that was added to the game around the same time is the Cold Snap, and this has made a massive resurgence in Fortnite. This was always a try-hard pickaxe, but not too many people actually knew about this, and it wasn't really one of the more popular pickaxes that we did see in the game. But a few weeks ago, when Clicks finally got a locker bundle added to the game, this was the pickaxe that he chose, And obviously, since this is Clix's pickaxe, a lot of people have been using this because it is just so clean. I've definitely seen a bunch more pros and streamers using this over the last few weeks. I feel like it is such an amazing pickaxe, and he's going to work with all of your favorite skins as well. Personally, I've been using this with skins like Siren and the superhero skins, but there are a bunch of other skins that you can use with this, and it is always going to look so clean. It does reappear in the store quite frequently as well, but one pickaxe that has only featured in the store once is the Leviathan axe. This is added back to the game during Chapter 2 Season 5, which was known as the crossover season in Fortnite. It is by far one of the most popular and try-hard pickaxes in the game, and is probably unlucky to not be finishing in at the number 1 position. I absolutely love the way this looks. I think it is going to be one of the best pickaxes that we ever see in Fortnite, and honestly it wouldn't surprise me if this becomes even more try-hard in the future. But I know a lot of you guys missed out on buying this back during Chapter 2, so hopefully for you guys it does return to the game soon. But let's move forward, guys, to the number 1 position, and there is only one pickaxe that has been more try-hard than this, and that has to be the Axe of Champions. Yes guys, the Axe of Champions is definitely the most try-hard pickaxe we are ever going to see in Fortnite. I mean, in order to unlock this pickaxe, you literally have to be the best player in the world, because this is only given out to the FNCS winners each season. We have had 2 different styles of this pickaxe now in the game though. I think both of them are really clean, but if I had to pick, I think the second edit style is just a little bit better. It is metallic, it looks really clean, and just is going to work with every single skin. But one thing is for sure, if you are good enough to own this pickaxe, hopefully you are using it every single day. But there you guys go, that is my list for the 26 most try-hard pickaxes in the game right now. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below what pickaxe is your favorite, and click on the video on your screen now.